day 31. Day 31 being we're still obviously digging out. We find there's a lot more progress since the last time we saw you. So we're digging that part now, which is the bit that should have been dug out at the beginning, which is the other part of the patio, which obviously connects the swimming pool area. So again, washing off the rocks. Using the water that's actually come out of the holes to wash the rocks off. So as you can see, the rock itself is quite big, so that's good. So it means we won't have to put so much marl in there. But obviously over there, different story, big holes, lots of marl, pain in the arse. Take you up behind the excavator. So even here where it's not so deep, it's still pretty awful, look. It's not ideal. So loads of water over there, loads of water here. Didn't need to go so deep here, as it goes even deeper still. So we've got to go try and get that sorted out, and obviously all this mud has got to get taken away, which is bloody expensive. So good news is that obviously here, which is obviously the swimming pool area and patio area, across there, we don't need to put so much marl in there, which is good. So that's got to be poured in and flattened. And then this guy's going to reverse up and get this soil taken away. They're on about finishing off the columns here today and actually putting the footings and boxings in ready, but I want to pour in the whole lot in one lump. I don't want any pouring happening now until we physically get everything set out, so that's one thing we're working on. So this is the marl. This is obviously going to get reversed straight into here. We've got to do the right across there, but obviously it's got to finish out over there as well. So this first, then creates a platform to get along to reverse into the other side as well. So they'll then get onto here and reverse in as well. So I think I'll probably own a large share in a marl plant. Anyway, a little bit later than normal. It's 9:30. Normally, obviously, start filming at 7, half 7. So I've got to go into town now and pick up stuff that's been sent from England. So we'll see how easy or difficult that's going to be. Yeah, check it a bit later. Okay, just returned to the lovely sound of a roller. My favourite noise. So they've obviously got enough marl in there now to be rolling. Still digging and removing mud. Jesus Christ. It's going to cost me a fortune in mud removal. Let's have a look. Okay. Still need to dig all this out yet as well. All of this has got to come out. So that's being compacted as we speak, which has obviously got a lot of water on it. Looking like that at the moment. Completely unnecessary. Completely. So annoying. Very soft. Unbelievable. Pumping water out. So the slower it goes, the more they need. Okay. They've obviously punctured the actual pipe. How the hell can you puncture that pipe? Blocks have arrived. Don't know how many blocks that is, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 60 a pallet. We need 3,500 to 4,000, so a little bit short on that. So. So the poles are looking smaller, the marl's being rolled, blocks have arrived. great deal happening, unfortunately, but things will change. So anyway, that's where we are so far for the day. Still have stuff to be done. I thought I was going to get some post then. Yeah, so at the moment we are still waiting for the smocks to dry. Still need to be done, which is done now. Yeah, more loads of mud. Hopefully today will be the end of that. Because it's costing a bloody fortune, obviously. But anyway, I'll update you further day. Okay, the wind's up quite a bit, so I do apologise for coming here, but it's been a day we haven't really managed to catch up. So I thought I'd just, before we finished, just do a bit of a finish one to show you where we are and what we've been doing before the rain comes in. Apparently we have a storm en route. Okay, so what have we done today? So we've actually set out all the corners, waiting for the block work. We've coned this beach, believe it or not, just to make it a bit smoother for deliveries. We've now had some blocks delivered. They're called green blocks, so it means they're still actually curing. So they really shouldn't be laid, I suppose. We've carried on excavating and digging out holes and taking away mud. And we started off by actually filling the side return to the pool area with more sand and more stone. That's got to be packed again tomorrow with more of this. You've got to get around about sort of 8 to 10 inches above water level, and as you can see the water level is technically there, so we're not far off it at the moment, so we need to come up probably another foot. We've obviously marled that part there to try and get more in, and then the goal tomorrow, as I say, is to physically finish off stone and sanding in here, packing that so that we can actually get this filled with marl and come to the same level, exactly the same level as here. Same over here as well. This will end up coming right through here, so all along here basically will be marl, straight line all the way along over to there. Then I need to find out what we're going to be doing with over there, because we don't really need to be filling that. They advise to fill, and it doesn't stop there either, because this is the pool area, so technically we're going to be 6 feet off the ground, so we're probably going to be not far, probably about another couple of feet above where those blocks are in height, and that's all got to be filled with marl as well. So my journey with marl has not ceased, but the mud piles have gone. Obviously we're a lot more clearer with regards to space, and the mud around there will end up being levelled off pretty much. I mean, I would say that we're probably going to be halfway through that wall all the way along to get the right height, because as you can see the road level compared to where we are over here is a lot lower, so we need to try and raise that level. And then we need to finish off boxing out all of these footings. That's meant to be finished. That was one task that was meant to be done today, but it didn't get done for some unknown reason. Neither did the corners. That one did. And obviously all the footings need to be done here as well. So there's all footings here, so that's the patio goes all the way over to here. Then there's a building on the other side, footings all the way along here, footings all the way along there, all the way around where the pool area is, all the way back down here again, and there's a couple of middle pieces that go across as well. So still shed loads more to be done. And it bugs me when they do stuff like that, just leave out steel on the floor and they put it away. So lazy, I just don't get it. But anyway, there's so much more to do. So hopefully tomorrow we can get a little bit more done. Try and finish off some of it and get the footings underway. Once the footings are done and we can pour, then we can start blocking out. But I know what they want to do. They're going to want to start blocking sooner rather than later, and I'd rather that didn't happen. Got to get the footings finished first. So in my head, footings first, blocking and everything else after that. So, but anyway, that's another end to another day. So fingers crossed the storm doesn't hit us hard tomorrow and we can carry on working. That's the aim, because apparently it's going to be a Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday rainfall. And the last thing I want was a massive great open pit. Is to be having loads of rain coming in. That's the last thing I need. So fingers crossed we can get that done, and the rain doesn't hit us too hard. But anyway, back tomorrow.